Hello you two, today we are going to be creating our own dinosaurs. We've done lots and lots of this before. A few weeks ago you created your own alien and wrote a description about it, so you know how to do this. It's entirely up to you how you want to set it out, but I'm just going to show you how we're going to do it here today. So we've got my dinosaur at the top. We have a nice big box to draw your own dinosaur. Think about whether it has wings or feathers or scales or all of those things. Anything that you've learned already about dinosaurs, use it to create your own dinosaur, okay? And then instead of just getting the children here to just write a description about it, I thought actually I'll break it down a little bit more. So I thought I'd just show you this at home so that you could do the same if you wanted to do the same. So I've then got, so it's name. So think of a name for your dinosaur. Lots of them end in aurus, like Brachiosaurus or Brontosaurus or Diplodocus, so it could end in an us. We've also got like a T-Rex, so it could end in Rex, it could be a something Rex. We've got a Gigantosaurus, a Velociraptor, so it could be a type of raptor. Maybe it's got smaller arms and it runs faster. It's entirely up to you. It can be anything that you want it to be. It can be a mix of about 3 or 4 different dinosaurs. It could be very similar to one dinosaur, but just have something that's slightly different. So it's up to you how you want to do it. So we've got name, so you can think of a name for your dinosaur. It lives, so think about where it lives. So obviously lots of the dinosaurs live in forests or in volcanic areas. Some of them lived underwater, so you could have a sea creature dinosaur. It's entirely up to you. It eats, so think about what it eats, whether it's a carnivore, herbivore or omnivore. We've talked about those lots before, haven't we? So carnivores, they only eat meat. Herbivores, they only eat plants. And omnivores, they eat meat and plants. So think about what your dinosaur might eat. If it lives in the sea, it probably eats something like fish, or maybe you could create a different animal and it eats that animal. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. It feels, so think about what it would feel like if you touched it. So think about, so again, thinking about if it has scales or feathers, or think about if it's bumpy. Maybe if it's like a Stegosaurus, it might have big plates on its back. So think about what it would feel like if you were to touch it. It has, and again you can talk about what it has on it. So you could say it has huge eyes, or it has a huge jaw, it has really tiny arms. Again, thinking about what it looks like there. It smells, think about what it might smell like, or I suppose you could do what the things around it might smell like. Again, that's just something that we tucked in just as an extra. So it's up to you. It might smell quite musky. It might smell a bit dusty. It might smell, it might smell awful. If you think about the story, the dinosaur that pooped the past and pooped the bed, could smell awful. It can live for, so think about how long your dinosaur would be able to live for. And then it can have how many babies. So obviously if you're doing a male version of the dinosaur, maybe the male has the babies or maybe the female has the babies, but think about how many babies they could have at a time. And I've just put that in so you could say, and it lays eggs, and it gives birth to live young. But then that would make it a mammal, wouldn't it, rather than a reptile. So think about how you're doing that. Think about what it might give birth to. We were thinking about some of the dinosaurs and how some of them sit on their eggs and look after them, like, I don't know, like a chicken does. Whereas other dinosaurs, they lay their eggs and then they walk off and leave their eggs to sort of hatch on their own. So think about, how it lays its eggs, how it looks after its babies. And yeah, so we're going to create this almost a bit like a fact file, really, about a dinosaur. But our own design one, draw your own. And yeah, send us some pictures. We'd love to see what they look like. And then tomorrow and Friday, you're going to think about a story that you could write about your dinosaur. So really think about, where it lives, what it can do, what it's like. And you can add extra bits in, you can take bits of that out, but it's entirely up to you. But yeah, we would love to see your dinosaur designs and we can show them in the class here. So yeah, send them in.